All right, guys. So I made it to Indianapolis. I'm in Carmel, Indiana right now. It's just north of Indianapolis. I started off in Asheville and drove up through the Kentucky Cumberland Gap, which actually is like on Tennessee and Virginia and stuff. I camped there. It was a really awesome campsite. And then I went through the Mammoth Caves, which are really crazy, and I have some cool footage of that. Drove through Louisville, which is a really big, awesome town, and then in Indiana. And I stayed here with a couple, kind of a friend of a friend, for a weekend, and it was really cool. Went to the Indiana State Fair, which had like live cattle and pigs and stuff like this, things I've never seen. So hopefully tonight when you see this video or when I post this, I'll be heading towards Chicago, and I'll be either camping or staying in the city, and I'm kind of going to figure that out on the way. So let's check it out. I just naively bought the America the Beautiful Park Pass, hoping it'd get me a discount on my camping, even though it specifically says that it will not cover any camping, only to find out that it's not going to give me any discount on my camping. So anyways, we're at the Pinnacle Overlook, so let's go check it out. Check this out. This is the border of Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky. So we got Kentucky over there. I'll show you right here. Right over there is Kentucky, and then over there is Tennessee, and then right in there is Virginia, and that's right at the Cumberland Gap. So right inside of here is the start of the Cumberland Gap. Also, check this out. This is the weirdest city I've ever been to. It's Cumberland Gap, right down there. It's literally a tiny, tiny city, and they have like a post office and like a gas station and a school, like a university and everything, all right there. It's like I like walked around it by accident, and I realized I just walked through this whole city. I don't know. It's a small city and it freaks me out. Okay, like on a quick side note, like one thing that bothers me, like if you have this pass, this is the America the Beautiful Pass. If you have this pass, you could get into like most national parks free. It's like an $80 annual pass. You get into like most national parks for free, but if you want to camp or anything, it doesn't help you out with that. But if you are handicapped, which is an access pass, or if you're a senior citizen, or I think it's like just senior, like over 60 or 62, you could pretty much stay like half off anywhere. And it's really annoying because like in Europe, like if you're a youth, you get a discount. I'm a little bit past that, but if you're youth, you get a discount. But in the US, it's more like go to school and then get a job, like go to school for a long time, then get a job, and then sit in that job for like 40 years, and then let your legs get really weak, and then get half off hiking trips. Like right when you're like 60 and you're like, you know, like I probably want to be calming down a little bit. Like, no, half off hiking trips. But when you're like 20 and you want to go and hike, like, no, you got to pay twice as much now because you really want to do this and it's a lot easier for you. But when you're 60, yeah, half off, and that's, I just don't get it. Why would we do it like that? Why would we not have it like, I don't know. Or if you're a fourth grader, you get a free pass. I don't get it. Sorry, I'm salty, guys. That's how it is. All right, so I just pulled up to Mammoth Cave and I drove like 3.5 hours to get here, and I kind of want to get back on the road to keep heading north because it's still pretty warm in Kentucky. So I'm gonna do a quick tour. So let's go check it out. All right, so I learned pretty quickly you can't take video in caves. It's way too dark. So Sorry for the poo vision. Anyways, here's some footage. All right, now heading to Louisville. Let's get going.